Now, these two guys just talking football.
We'll do a Manning cast.
This is my Manning-cast fit here.
Do you happen to have like a dartboard that you just throw darts at?
Yeah, I got 3 dartboards, 2 of you and 1 of Foles.
There it is. There's Peyton the donkey.
His name is not Peyton.
I know the truth. You don't like each other.
I was a huge Peyton Manning fan growing up, but Eli, I love you too.
Yeah, I shouldn't be here, man. This was a mistake.
V-hinge, Z-puck, and make it slippy.
Make it slippy, Peyton.
Let's get some more of that going.
Nah, Meatloaf! Nah, Meatloaf!
Let's talk about that RPO situation.
Good. Tell us straight and Manning.
You see the shit? See that, Bill? Look at the versatility.
I run really weird, so people don't think I'm running fast, but I'm fast enough.
Peyton runs weird also. Ooh, boom, boom. These hips don't lie. I'm like Shakira.
What's his role in the tush push? Is he pushing a tush?
He's got the right butt cheek. Get in there, get the push.
Tush push all night.
You can be my wingman anytime, man.
That's very sweet of you to say.
What was this one?
Pittsburgh.
What was this one?
Photo. Omaha!
We're watching you watch television. It's ridiculous if you think about it.
You see something crazy every single week.
And I wish I was a man. Can I be adopted?
This is a highlight of my week, man. What are you talking about?
Tonight's guest, Bill Belichick, Paul Rudd, and Archie Manning.
And run it. They may give you 2 plays. That's not really an audible. That's just sort of canning to the second play. And because they've had it, throw it away. Get out of bounds. No! Jeez. Oh.
Anybody touch him? Anybody touch him?
Looks like he's, oh my gosh.
I don't know if anybody touched him.
Don't tell me that. Don't do it.
He stepped out of bounds.
It looked like he was just trying to throw it away, Eli.
I think he was definitely trying to throw it away off the blitz there. I think this receiver touched him at some point.
The ruling on the field is an interception by the defense. The runner was down by contact. It's first down, Kansas City.
Oh my gosh. I've done that before, Eli. I've tried to throw it away, and it didn't go high enough. It was right to a Carolina Panther. It's a bad feeling. Be down, be down, be down.
Yeah, he got touched.
Hey, Coach, what are you expecting out of this Chiefs defense tonight?
Well, number one, stop the run. This offense is the Kubiak, Shanahan offense. Stop the zone run in the boot and tackling Kamara. Everybody's at the point of attack. It's not just where the play's headed. He'll go anywhere. We saw that on that reverse the field play he had. Don't let Carr step up in the pocket. No big plays. Make the Saints drive the ball. Make convert on 3rd down.
Coach, you're the head coach for 6 games.
I think special teams is going to be big too. You saw in that kickoff that Butker kicked it away from Shaheed, which was a good move. But the Saints are really good on special teams. They have a dangerous return game. They block punts. J.T. Gray's one of the best guys in the league. So that'll be a big key tonight too.
Speaking of special teams, Coach, you see my Giants block that field goal yesterday and return it for the touchdown? You like that?
I saw that.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I saw that vault. Yep, that one's worked. I've seen that one work several times.
You've done that. You created that. You invented the hop. Oh, here's a shot. Yeah, hit it. God dang. Hey, that's what they've been doing. They've just been missing some of these shots down the field. They've had some deep stuff. And what happens, Peyton, is now it's not just missing the big shot, but it's just a long incompletion. Now they're stuck in some of these 3rd and 7s, which is, it's hard to convert on some of those. So they're getting the good look right here. I mean, this is deep throw, yeah.
Yeah, bad pass rush too. Let Carr step up. Yep, those are the ones you got to make. Yeah, Coach Allen knows it too. 3rd and long. This is Chris Jones. Spags will match him up on whoever he thinks is the worst rusher. Or worst protector, I should say, sorry.
They got 4 new offensive linemen in there. I think he can have his pick right now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Peyton, he got that out quick. Watch how quick he got it out and still got hit. I mean, that is a...
Well, nobody picked up Bolton up the middle. That's just a mental error.
Eli, Bill, we talked about Spags blitzes. They're exotic. They're different. You don't know what you're going to get. And watch this blitz right here. They got home against the Chargers against Justin Herbert. Let me break it down for you. Here's what they thought was going to happen. They thought it was going to be a Mike nickel blitz, okay? But instead, they brought the Mike, the nickel, and this strong safety, and they dropped him there and him there, okay? That is not a normal defense. I think it was a busted blitz, personally, Eli. Did you confirm that with Spags? He said it was a bust. You owe me $20, by the way, because I told you that was the case. But the point is, look, Herbert is getting the snot knocked out of him. I don't use the word snot lightly either, right? Bust or not, they do different things. The quarterback can't get comfortable. The Saints worked on this defense this week because you don't know if it's going to show up again. So I'm telling you, it's a hard defensive coordinator to play against. Bill, you know that.
I did confirm with Spags. I talked to him, Coach, and he did confirm that the strong safety was not supposed to blitz on that. However, he did say that some of his best blitzes in his system were once busts. They did it in practice. They busted a game. They're like, hey, this is actually pretty good. We got a hit on the quarterback. Everybody is kind of covered, so it could be installed this week.
Yeah, when I was with the Giants, Lawrence Taylor busted a lot of those coverages too and blitzed and sacked the quarterback. And so, all right, LT, all right. And, you know, when he came off the field we had a normal Sam cover 3, 4-man rush, and he blitzed on the other side. And so both outside linebackers came. He came off the field, and Parcells said, ALT, a nice play, but you blew it on that sack. You shouldn't have rushed. You should have been in coverage. We don't have that defense. LT looked at him and said, hey, Bill, maybe you ought to put that one in then.
Hey, a lot of the interceptions I threw, and there were a lot of them, were when the defense busted, right? So, look, Carr and the Saints don't know it was a bust, and the point is, it's just different, Eli, and it's hard to get comfortable. And 3rd and 13 is the last thing you want to get into versus these guys with this crowd noise. Bill, how do you simulate the crowd noise when you're playing these guys?
Well, I'll tell you, Peyton, the crowd noise there at Arrowhead wasn't as bad as it was when you guys piped in music at the RCA Dome.
Okay.
And then when the music skipped, and then when the crowd noise skipped, then that's how we knew we were pumping it in. But I'm telling you, I was up at the University of Washington this weekend, and things were lit up there. Oh, my God, Carr's lobbing up another interception. Cook should add 2. But, yeah, things were hopping there at the University of Washington against Michigan this weekend. That was a great atmosphere. But, yeah, it's tough to play at Arrowhead, especially when that crowd gets into it, which they usually do. They're very enthusiastic, and they're right on top of you. The stands are right on top of the visitors' bench. You could literally reach from behind the bench up into the first row and take the guy's popcorn. They are right on top of you.
Eli, Bill, my offensive lineman used to say, Peyton, I can't hear what you're saying, but if you look at me, I think I can read your lips, which that's kind of loose for me, right? You know, be careful calling a lot of audibles playing on the road here. We got to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Saints. We got to get Alvin going. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, like you said, Eli, or at least 3rd and 4. But if we're 3rd and 13 all game, it's going to be a long night for the Saints.
I'm respecting the world for that guy. You know, every single time I go up against him, it's the toughest job in the NFL to go up against a Belichick defense. And he throws so much at you, and he always has a lot of guys that can play smart.
Hey, Bill, that was Travis Kelce. He said that going against you is the toughest job in the NFL. What did you do to make his job so tough?
Well, yeah, too many missed tackles there by the Saints on that play. That's trouble. They had him in the pocket. Hey, because I have so much respect for Kelce, we always doubled him. He is a major problem. This felt like he had to do something to, neutralize him, and whether it's jam him at the line, inside out, double him, just try to keep him from getting a clean release. But he was their go-to guy. When we played him in 19, we did a pretty good job on him most of the game, and then they got down in the red area, and Andy put him at quarterback. He ran the option, and we messed because he had played quarterback in college, and we messed up on the assignments, and he scored on the option against us. So, boy, he can beat you in a lot of different ways. I have a ton of respect for Kelce. On that toss crack they ran earlier, he was the point of attack, did a good job of sealing the end. He's a guy it's the guy in the passing game. He's not always the point of attack guy in the running game, usually isn't, but in the passing game, you got to stop him first.
Yeah.
30-yard line.
Like I said, the Saints are going to play zone. They're going to play
Hand it
zone.
off. Hand it off.
Or find Kelsey.
Just hand it off.
There it is. A little
check
quick
down.
hitter.
All right.
Oh, look at this. Did they get it? You got to go for it. You got to go for it. You got to finish that. That was too good.
Peyton, I don't think that was totally improv. You can see.
They've done it before.
Watch the running back. I mean, he's looking for it right there. I mean, he knows a lateral might be happening. I don't think it's automatic that it's happening, but I mean, it wasn't like Kelsey made eye contact. I mean, that was obviously, it's in the arsenal.
Going.
That's a great play by Kelsey. That's a great play by Kelsey.
Play. They've done it before. Obviously, Kelsey was kind of on the far hash. He ran across, and I think they're just taught everybody to stay alive because he was doing it in practice. It was working. I think Andy kind of blessed him with his permission, over the past couple years, and great heads-up play there. But that's the only way you're going to get 21 yards with some kind of hook and lateral.
What do you think having a 37-year-old?
We're on to Cincinnati. We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
37-year-old.
We're on to Cincinnati. It's nothing about the past, nothing about the future. Right now, we're preparing for Cincinnati.
Hey, Bill, that memorable presser was in 2014 after y'all lost 41-14 in Arrowhead in Week 4. The next week, you beat Cincinnati. I want to finish the question after this play here. And they got him. You beat Cincinnati. Yep. You lost 2 games the rest of the year. You win the Super Bowl. My question is, did that blowout loss to the Chiefs lead to the best film session ever in your career?
Yeah, it probably did. It was a long one. You know what, though? When you get beat like that, obviously it's bad coaching and some bad playing and bad everything. So try to get through it as quickly as possible, especially on a Monday night game, and get on to Cincinnati. That's all we could do. And our guys really responded and played well the next week. So, thankfully they bailed me out on that one. The players bailed me out because we had that was a long night in Kansas City. I can promise you that.
Hey, Paul, we talked about Chris Jones. I heard you say that one of the great players of the Chiefs was Derek Johnson. You said, I always like players that never seem to get the props. Paul, you know this team so well. Do you think there's an underrated player on the current Chiefs defense who deserves more attention?
There's a ton of them. Well, right there, Bolton almost threw it down. I mean, I love Bolton. But Mike Dana, my son says Tershawn Wharton all the way. There's right there, though, McDuffie, Karlaftis. Both of these guys are incredible. Karlaftis, his motor, he's really stepping up. Leo Chanel, I think, is having a year. Tranquil is really solid. But McDuffie, I think McDuffie is one of the best in the league. And everyone kind of talks about it, but they don't talk about it enough.
Here's a shot, Pate. Oh, keep running. Hey, Paul, Peyton he brought up Derek Johnson. I have a clip I want to show here when we have a second. Here it comes. All right, here we got Peyton is actually tackling Derek Johnson, and this is in a 2013. Does seeing him get tackled by Peyton change your opinion of Derek's abilities as a football player?
I remember that game. No, because you're right there. It was just, I think there was just so much excitement. You were perfectly lined up, Peyton, to take him down right there at the knees. Oh, flag.
They weren't set.
Welcome back, Paul. As we mentioned earlier, in 2021, you joined the ranks of George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Denzel Washington when People magazine named you the sexiest man alive. At the time, you said you planned to, quote, lean into it hard and maybe even get business cards made. How much did it change your life?
Not at all. But I did get business cards.
You did?
I didn't hand them out, though.
Now, Paul, I know that they're going to announce the 2024 Sexiest Man next month. Like, will I know before they, like, if they're going to pick me, or do I find out when they, kind of everybody else? Like, what's the process?
Oh my God. Oh wow. Well, I see you've already done the photo shoot.
Yeah.
They'll email you.
Got that down. They'll email
you got
me.
it down.
It's like a day before, maybe, or like,
What's happening in that picture, Eli?
We're winning a game. I think we're up big on a game, and I'm just kind of bored, I think.
Oh my God. That's the most disturbing picture I've ever seen of you.
Yeah, they didn't tell me they were going to put that picture up there when they had this question asked. I thought it was going to be a good-looking picture.
I knew it. I knew it was coming up.
Yeah,
that was good
execution. That was a good switcheroo.
By the way, I didn't do. They had me do that, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then of course, so they took the one, and then that's what they use. How cheeseball is that?
Is that just one arm up, or is it both arms? Just
no,
one
it's
arm?
one arm, even worse.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
So much worse.
I'm gonna say Juju.
Juju?
Oh no.
I think Paul really is a bad predictor.
You think he's going to return this for a touchdown?
He's going all the way.
Okay, here's the thing. I never want you to ask me these questions again. This is why I don't talk about the three-peat. Is why I don't talk about this. I don't do this. To even talk during a Chiefs game this is horrible for me.
I can't even put you on the almost perfect prediction. Look at that. Oh, you just got to catch that, right, Peyton? You got to catch that?
That was pretty close to Seattle Super Bowl, not handing it to Marshawn Lynch. Don't take Kelsey out of the game.
All right. Oh, Peyton. Oh, yeah. That's the dropped interception reaction right there. All
right, huge momentum swing right there. Let's see if the offense can kind of feed off that momentum. Big stop by the defense. We got to do something with this ball right here, Eli. Throw it away, Derek. Throw it away. Okay.
Nice scramble.
All right, good.
Hey, Paul, a few months back, Mahomes and Kelsey walked out with Morgan Wallen at a concert at Arrowhead. You can see it right here. They're with him. I walked out with them back in May when he was at MetLife Stadium. We all played it pretty cool in this moment of walking out for a concert. All right, we have a little technical issue. I think Peyton knows what's coming up, and he axed the video that we have of him. No, I think we should.
I think I know what's coming up too.
Yeah, you know what's coming up.
I saw it online.
Nice. It's embarrassment. Here. Oh, what's the flag? All right, here we are. They're playing it cool. There's Mahomes. There's Kelsey. This is me at MetLife playing it cool. And then, unlike us, here's Peyton. He comes out in full uniform 2 weeks ago. First off, Peyton, what bet did you lose where you had to come out in full uniform? And then, Paul, did he overdo it a little bit? But Peyton, what was the bet? What'd you lose?
Look,
I respect.
I'm not as cool as Kelsey and Mahomes. You look stiff,
Obviously.
so I had to do something different, right? You go full uniform. Morgan liked it. The crowd liked it. That's all that matters, Paul.
You didn't answer the question.
What was the story behind it? Your idea? Your idea, Peyton?
Yeah, look, I studied film of the previous walkouts. Mahomes and Kelsey look cool, all right? Brady looked stiff. Eli looked stiff. I said, I'm not cool like Kelsey and Mahomes, but I'm not going to be stiff like Eli and Brady. I'm going to do my own thing. So I went full uniform. Jock strap. I got my ankles taped. The full deal, Paul.
You didn't skip. You went for it. I respect that.
I rehearsed.
Does it change anything that he practiced this? That he rehearsed the walkout prior to. Look at this. He's got the equipment guys. He's got his Brandon Stokely pretending to be Morgan. He's got a helmet on.
Well, I don't know about that. That I know. I wish I hadn't seen that. But
that's what you do.
I'm embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed by you often, bro. But that was. I mean, what was going on?
I respect wanting to rehearse. I respect going out. And you know what? I would actually I'm not surprised because Peyton, I know you to be this way. You're a stickler. You know, you want to get it right. You both are. That's why you're both champions. You know, you don't mess around. You don't phone it in. Right? I get it. I mean, hey,
all about preparation.
Yeah, I mean the number of times just in times we've talked in the past about coming on and doing this. And I've told you, this is hell for me. This is truly, this is to have to talk during a game instead of just purely focus is very hard. I look at it like this. This is like jury duty, right? I've done it now. I don't have to do this again for 4 years.
Welcome back. Paul Rudd still joining us. I know he wants to see if he can get on that perfect prediction panel, one of the great honors of his life. Paul, the other way the Chiefs are going to stop him is if they find a way to disrupt Kamara, right? I think the Saints are going to try to get him, run the ball first, get him in space. I'd like to see a little more yardage out of that play, Eli, on first and goal, right? Third and goal from the 9. That's tough on the old call sheet. We got to get it to, third and goal from the 3 or 4 yard line. We're going to have a chance to score here, I think.
You like another run here, maybe? You like play action?
Yeah, no, I'm going to throw it here. I kind of like empty. I like spreading them out, but I still like finding a way to get it to Alvin. Under center's their thing.
Looks like man. Well, motion. Play action. Oh, he got him.
Gosh,
oh,
what a
nice.
great play. What a great play. Foster Muro on a little block. He blocked Paul. I know you're going to love this. He fake blocked. He suckered that outside linebacker and went right down the rail. Paul, congratulations. You will not be on that panel. And your Chiefs are about to be only up 2. So you got a lot going for you. I know this is one of the great decisions of your life to be on our show and to create this some negative plays for the Chiefs.
This is, yeah. Well, I think you guys did great. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy that I'm not going to be doing this fourth quarter because I'm going to.
He missed it.
There you go. You can celebrate,
a huge
Paul.
miss.
It's
a huge miss, Paul.
All right. Well, still a
Paul, there we
3-point
are
game.
together. I remember that time together shooting that movie. It was awesome.
Remember that?
Anchorman.
You guys were great in that, by the way.
Thank you, Paul.
Appreciate it, pal. All the best,
buddy. Thanks, pal.
You're always sucking up to Dad, but now it's our time to bring in. He was a first-round pick in the 1971 draft to the Saints. He's in the Saints Ring of Honor. He's also our dad. So, Dad, we'll get to your Saints career in a bit, but we want to start with the obvious question. Does Mom know that you're doing this tonight?
Yes, she signed off on it, Eli. She did say she wanted y'all to be nice to me, okay?
Not a problem. I'll redirect all my insults towards you to Peyton. So.
Hey, Dad.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be with you. We got a good game.
You got a good game. Dad, Eli mentioned your career in New Orleans. You set a ton of Saints passing records. 1978 NFC Player of the Year. What are your best memories of your Saints career?
That'll probably be a pretty short answer. I can say in my 11 years in quarterbacking the Saints, I had a good relationship with all 7 of my head coaches during that time. I think the Chiefs just hit a big play right here.
There you go.
Didn't say the brightest side of it, Peyton, but just like you guys, I got to play a long time. I had some great teammates, and I cherish the friendships I made and a lot of good memories. I enjoyed the journey.
Dad, I know you're a big fan of the show. You watch every week. You always tell me that your favorite part of the show is the perfect prediction panel. And so now you have the opportunity that maybe you can go on the perfect prediction panel. Do you think the Chiefs are going to score a touchdown? And how do you think they might score?
Well, I'm a former Saint. I shouldn't be pulling for him to score a touchdown, but I will say I think Mahomes Patrick's going to throw a touchdown pass, And this new little number 1 is a pretty good receiver.
All right. So I like that, being very general. You know how to get on the board, Dad. You don't have to say exactly. Just say, hey, he's going to throw a touchdown pass. I like it. You want to get on this thing.
Need to get on the board.
There we go. That looks like you running right there, Dad. A little hurdle. You weren't scared to hurdle somebody back in the day.
We, you know, the slide and get out of bounds and stuff wasn't very popular at that time. Nobody ever advised us to do that. You just kind of go for it.
Automatic. First down.
Called defensive holding right there, Dad. You don't see that very much down
there
on a run play.
On a run play.
I think he's confused as well. All right.
Oh,
oh, look at this. Here we go.
Look at this one,
Mahomes.
Mahomes, you love these red zone plays.
All right, that's close enough. That's perfect. He called worthy.
Close enough. Number 1. It's number 1.
That's perfect. We're going perfect. That's worthy. Touchdown. He's on it. Right next to Matt Ryan. You're looking good there, Pop. I knew you wanted to get on there. You've been talking about it for years. You wanted to get on the perfect prediction panel, and you made it, Dad.
I mean, Dad, we've always talked about it. Hey, Dad, we've always talked about it. Their creativity in the red zone, there's nobody doing the things that Andy Reid does down there in the red zone.
Love Andy. Just so creative. His design of plays. I mean, Patrick's a great quarterback. Kelsey's a Hall of Famer. They always got good receivers. But the design of the plays is just different than other people.
Dad, I got a quick video I want to show of Peyton when he's 3 years old. He actually has the same haircut when he's 3 years old as he does now, which is pretty impressive. And it's just him always buttering up to you. So let's roll this video real quick.
Peyton, who's your favorite football player, then?
My dad.
Your dad's your favorite football player, too? Well, you're on the right track. You're going to be a football player when you grow up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Man, a few words back in the day, but Dad, you always taught us a lot of lessons. None bigger lesson than when Peyton wanted to get out of doing the school play and you wouldn't let him. And we have a home video here that you took. If we're going to show that also when we can. Dad, was this the first time you realized that Peyton might not be a mobile quarterback after watching these moves?
Yeah, I think that was an indicator right there, Eli, the mobility. Yeah, there I am with the old camera, though, old Channel 2.
Just you laughing at us with that camera is the best. Like, it was always the big smile, like, here they are beating each other up, or they're doing something moronic, and I'm just going to laugh and video it.
Hey, Dad, you had that same camera. Dad, you had that same camera when you were in the audience this year for the Manning Cast. The musical this year. I mean, that thing still works?
It's got a lot of miles on it. It's not working really. It's kind of out of style, Peyton, but a lot of video there. They used to call me the old Channel 2 reporter at the Little League Park.
I mean, you used to film all those backyard football games of me getting beat up by Cooper and his friend. You know, Eli wasn't born then. I think I was 3. Cooper and his friend were 6 years old. 2-on-1 football, Eli. Dad's just filming, letting me get kicked in the head by my older brother. He's like, no, this will be great footage one day to show on ESPN2. He doesn't come out to help me at all. He just keeps filming me.
Can we show that video? I like when we show that video. Do we have any? Oh,
big play by the Saints right there.
Oh, yeah.
Throw.
Oh, horse collar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
What is it?
Dad, this one's the all the way down.
Fouls on the play.
I love it. We could show those all day. We could show those all day. But Dad, I know I was the youngest, but do we have any videos of me? I feel like I've never seen a video of me.
No.
Not much, Eli. You were kind of quiet, timid. You just didn't get in front of the camera much. Got a little extracurricular going on right here.
Peyton hogging all the camera time. Nothing's really changed all these years later. He just, he is hogging commercials and everything. All right, here we go. 4th and 8 right here. Let's see. It looks like the Saints are going to kind of, have a couple guys in the backfield. Look at everybody's up. All out blitz zero.
He's bringing them all.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
The blitz.
Get it. Oh, what a he dropped it.
Dog it.
They had enough guys picked up.
They did.
Well, I mean, they're bringing one more. I mean, that's a Spags, right? I mean, you just know it. 4th and 8. They're coming after you. All out blitz. One guy's going to be free. Good job by Derek getting the ball off.
Yep.
Good throw.
Yeah, he had a chance. Got his hands on it.
Press coverage, cover 0. You don't see that much, right?
No.
Thanks for contested throws. So stay with us, Pop. Stay with us.
Hey, Dad, we got Patrick Mahomes. Has had a lot of incredible throws in his career, but he was blown away when we showed him a throw of yours when he was on the show last year. We'll show it again when we have a chance. All right, this is from your Oilers days. Underhand, 20 yards, perfectly dropped in over the defender. Dad, you practiced this. Why didn't you do it more?
Oh, I didn't ever plan to do it in a game. I thought that's kind of a hot dog move, but Dave Casper threw the ball back to me, and I had a pulled muscle, and I thought it was just too much to throw it across my body, so I threw it underhanded. Fortunately, Mike Renfro caught it. I used to watch Sonny Jurgensen in some warm-up throws, throw underhanded behind his back, and Sonny was a great player. Patrick's the best, though. He's phenomenal at the things he can do. I always said if Patrick played in the NBA, he'd be with the Globetrotters.
Patrick's doing the behind the back. He practiced that. I've been practicing it a little bit too. Look at these. Behind the back. Boom. Oh, missed one there. Behind the back. Oh, yeah, right in the face. And then every once in a while, he's get it down, and you just throw it right at Peyton's face, just over and over again. Just keep hitting it right there. So, there you go. That's for you, bro. I love you.
I mean, Dad, you're just going to allow this? My gosh. Hey, Dad, you said you played the Saints. Hey, Dad, when you were playing for the Saints, you played the Chiefs in a preseason game in '72. You said you kind of had a tough night.
Well, it was when they first opened that stadium. I read where it's now one of the oldest stadiums out there, but I think we played the second game ever there. I don't remember much about preseason games. We played 6 of them, but I do know I made 3 tackles in the first half.
That's not a good sign.
Which means it wasn't a good night. It wasn't a good night.
Dad, just watching this game kind of brings back some old memories. Growing up, we used to watch a lot of football on Sundays and Saturdays, and I just remember it'd be, Peyton, Coop, and I sitting around watching the game. You go outside, get a little workout in, and you come back in all sweaty. You take off your shirt, you start doing some abs, but then you would drink a beer while you were, doing your abs, and we just thought that was normal. Did you ever think that, kind of that was different, or how did you get into that routine?
I don't know, Eli. I mean, you work out, you work up a thirst. I was thirsty.
Hey, Dad, this looks like you back in your scrambling days. I mean, you didn't teach us how to scramble. I don't know why, but this is unbelievable. His eyes are always downfield looking to throw. He's always looking to throw, but unbelievable. Great job getting the first down.
Patrick was of course, his dad was a baseball player. I think his baseball days really helped him in the way he plays quarterback.
Pop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pay, you never did that. Oh, take a hit.
That looks like Mahomes right there. Mahomes and Archie Manning in the 70s look very similar. Dad, how come you didn't teach us how to scramble? Oh, no. That's a bad average there.
I tried to teach you. I tried to teach you how to scramble. It didn't take. It didn't take.
You taught me a little bit better than Peyton. I averaged 0.3 yards more.
I want to show a different kind of video when we can. It's the old tearaway jerseys, kind of a different style. I'm not sure if people have seen this. It's a game against the Green Bay Packers. I just want to know, Dan, was this an accident, or had you started wearing the tearaway jerseys so you wouldn't get sacked so often?
I don't know. Hank Stram was our coach, and he wanted to wear tearaways. I thought we could maybe escape and get away a little bit wearing those things. They did tear away.
Is that a rule? If the jersey comes off, they blow it dead? I know if the helmet comes off, they'll blow the play dead. Was that a rule? Jersey comes off?
I think we no longer had tearaway jerseys. It was kind of a one and done deal.
Hey, Dad, Coach Belichick and I were breaking. Oh, there's a number 8. There's representing. I like that. Dad, Coach Belichick and I were breaking down some film of you earlier. There's a drop I want to show here. I don't remember you teaching Eli and I this kind of when we were teaching us how to play quarterback. Eli, is it a 10-step drop or a 12-step drop we're going to see here in a minute?
It's a back 12. I'll try to count 12? It again. I caught at least 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It might be a 14. It might be a 14-step drop. Hey, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. That's all that matters.
That's right. That's all that matters. It didn't last long. The 10-step drop went out with the twist. I don't know what we were doing. Just trying to get more time. That's all we were trying to do. Just more protection.
Oh.
Johnny Yu was a straight drop back guy. And so was Dan Fouts. They were great with drop back, but I never saw them do the 10-step.
Dad, what year did you wear? You think it was a good idea to wear the single face mask, like the one bar, like the kicker?
Oh, I wore a single bar for a long time. Joe Theismann and I were really two of the we wore the single bars, and then one day Alan Page planted my nose over right by my ear, and I decided when he got his forearm in my helmet, I decided I better get a little more protection there.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so.
Hey, Dad, you saw Eli throwing the behind-the-pack passes at my face. I know y'all tell me that I'm too mean to Eli on this show. I kind of disagree with that. We're going to show a video of Eli here in a minute. It's Eli punching, a cardboard cutout of me. It's an enlarged forehead, which I'm sure you've seen. But I guess my question is, after you see this video, yeah, there you go. Right, you like that? Look, he's 43 years old now, Dad. Is it too late to ground him? Can you still ground him for me?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that, Eli. Eli, you need to go to your room. Go to your room right now.
I'm in the middle of a show, Dad. I can't go to my room right now.
Terrible.
But
it's terrible. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that.
I know.
But your mother doesn't like that.
But Dad, you weren't. Peyton told me he used to pick on me as a little kid, and he'd beat me up, and he'd give me wedgies, and he always told me if I told on him and I told you what I was doing, he'd make it worse the next time. And so I was never allowed to tell you, so he never got in trouble. And so I got to get my revenge somehow, Dad.
I understand. I never knew he did those things to you. I really didn't.
Dad, well, while we're talking about growing up a little bit, I know in the house you and Mom always talked about good manners and how important they were. I want to show you a clip and tell me if this person is displaying good manners. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
Oh my God.
Oh my, Dad, you have the floor. Please take it. What do you see here?
Eli, it's embarrassing. It really is. Peyton, you go to your room too. Yeah, that's awful. It's just terrible.
You're just great. You're just grounding everybody tonight.
I hope your mother's not watching that. Yeah.
Dad, I remember growing up having knives and forks. I mean, we definitely had it in the household. You taught us how to use them. Did Peyton miss that session?
Hey, I think he missed out on it. He was spending the night out when we went over those, I think.
We don't have knives and forks on ESPN2, only on the main channel. Here you got to do it with your hands. All right, 3rd and 20 here.
Not looking good for my Saints.
No, not looking good, Dad. Just kind of got off to a kind of a strange start on the Carr interception on the potential throwaway. Kind of got back in it, but Chiefs, that big play across the middle to Schuster, Eli, that just a break-in route. A little too easy down there, and nice creative call on the red zone touchdown. And probably take the field goal here and just Saints got the backup quarterback in. It's not the recipe for a comeback here, Pop.
No, doesn't look good. That will be a 5-0 start for the Chiefs. That's pretty impressive. I guess just they and the Vikings are 5-0.
Yeah. They're not blowing out anybody. All the games have been close. This has kind of been the biggest blowout, if any of them. But they're just playing pretty good team football. Their defense, Spags is doing a great job, and just good coaching.
Sign of a great team, Eli. Sign of a great team when you win the close ones. You're not going to blow people out. And the defense makes a stand. Offense drives down, kicks a field goal to win a game. They know how to win.
Hey, Dad, people ask me all the time, the toughest player I played against, as far as in your era, best player, best defensive player in your era, and any other of the great players you played against during your time that come to mind?
I get asked all the time, Peyton. I think defensive linemen would be Bob Lilly and Merlin Olsen. The rushers, which I saw a lot of that, Deacon Jones, and probably somebody in my vintage, Jack Youngblood. I'm mentioning a lot of Rams players. We played the Rams a lot. The most intimidating player I played against in my day was Dick Butkus, and a lot of people would say that. Now, I didn't play against Lawrence Taylor, but and then I just think the greatest football player during my era that I played against or saw was Walter Payton. Just everything. Just throw everything in there. Just football player. Great football player was Walter Payton.
And you said Walter, and Dad, you said Walter was convinced that I was named after him. He said he just didn't believe it when you said it was a family name and I was born after your uncle Peyton. Walter thought it was for him, right?
No. Oh, yeah, Walter was from Mississippi, of course. I worked out with Walter in Jackson, Mississippi, and he called me the day, about a couple of days after you were born. It was in the paper, and he said, I want to thank you for naming my son after you. And I said, well, Walter, I spell it different. It's P-E-Y. I named him after my uncle. No, I know you named him after me. He always said that. So I just let him keep believing it. I quit trying to change his mind.
Speaking of being born, Dad, I mean, Cooper was 12 pounds, 3 ounces at birth. I was 12 pounds, 1 ounce. Eli was only 10. Were y'all concerned something was wrong with him?
Yeah, we kept him in the hospital a few days. We thought maybe there was something wrong. The word was, the doctor said actually they weighed him after he was circumcised. I don't know.
There you go. There you go. You said it, Dad, not me. Yeah, but that's true. Yeah. There you go. That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me. There you go.
I didn't really say that, did I? Yeah.
For 16 years now, the NFL and the American Cancer Society have teamed up to create the season-long initiative of Crucial Catch to help more people detect cancer early, especially in communities with the greatest need. The NFL and the American Cancer Society created the Defender, presented by Sleep Number, an online tool to find your local cancer screening resources and to learn how to reduce your cancer risk.
That's right. Through the American Cancer Society Player Ambassador Program, players who have a personal tie to cancer amplify the mission and vision of Crucial Catch through appearances, fundraising campaigns, and raising awareness across social media. Demario Davis of the Saints, one of the current player ambassadors. Demario, 15-month-old daughter, was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, a rare eye cancer back in 2020. She is now a survivor and cancer-free. Thanks to Demario and all the player ambassadors for supporting such an important cause.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mighty good.
Oh, good throw.
Hey, Pop, the Broncos come to New Orleans in a few weeks on a Thursday night. Little Sean Peyton homecoming. That'll be a big one.
Yeah, that'll be a big one. I hope the Saints can get back on track. Yeah, it'll be big. Sean, of course, did great things in New Orleans. Did great thing. Won a Super Bowl, but really just had a lot of super years for the Saints.
Hey, Dad, you know, all the quarterbacks that come to the Manning Passing Academy as college players, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, do you still have Patrick Mahomes in your phone as Texas Tech quarterback 2000
Yep.
whatever, or do you
Yep.
actually have his name? You do? Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, I keep them by the years. Yeah, I got a lot of people don't even know that Josh Allen played at Wyoming, but he's in my phone as a Wyoming quarterback.
You know how to find them, right? I mean, they're easy to find, right? You just
I
go
find
to
them.
Louisville.
I
You just
find
go to
them.
Louisville quarterback. That's Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
Well,
Jackson, you got him.
He was right there. Now that we got so many that come, though, I have to put a double screw. They all half of them are transfers now that come to our camp.
That's
confusing.
That's the world we live in. So
Coach Spagnuolo, he's a good one. Had him
Good
for a
coach.
Super Bowl.
Good coach.
With us.
Mighty good.
All he does is seem
great
to win.
coach.
He and Andy work so well together. So he was,
Yeah, there it is.
I think he's the only D coordinator, I think, to win Super Bowls with two different teams. That's pretty good statistic. Hey,
Is that
Dad,
right?
Hey, Dad, you got jerseys. Dad, you got jerseys everywhere there.
Everywhere.
Hey, Dad.
I got the number
Hey, Dad,
8
we love.
tonight.
Hey, Dad, we love you. Thanks for coming on, man. We love you, pal.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for having me.